And I think we're live. So,
I think so.
so there's a new restaurant on Mars, Ivan. Have you heard about it?
No, I haven't.
The food's really good, but there's no atmosphere.
Okay, fair one.
Hey everyone, JT here, and I'm of course with the other guy.
I'm the other guy, and I'm here with JT.
Yeah, Ivan Miranda, of course. And we've got a number of people in the chat. I see. We,
Yes,
we
there's
hope Wellbot's all right.
lots
He's
of people.
he's taken a fall down the stairs.
Who?
Wellbot in the chat.
Why?
He fell asleep and fell down the stairs. Narcolepsy. Seriously.
Oh,
That, well, that's what he's telling
okay.
us. He's always after the sympathy vote.
Okay,
Always,
okay, I see.
always. Loud enough or
That's,
not loud enough? Actually, I'll crank it. Hang on. Let's do this. Let's do this.
can you hear us in chat?
Well, Wellbot said lol, so I'm assuming he can hear us.
Yes, I hope so.
Wellbot was is the or anyone
I think
is the volume better than last time? Yeah, that's better. Thanks, Teresa.
okay.
Cool.
Wellbot is saying that he only fell a few steps.
That's a little
Okay.
louder now. Yeah, that's about
Yeah.
50% on top of what it was. So just like Angus, we're mucking around with audio. And of course, the reason we're late is because Ivan was mucking around.
Yes, I was being silly with where my head was in the camera.
I'm trying to get him in frame, and he kept moving. Not for 7 minutes, mind you.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
But I would solid 2 minutes with that we didn't.
yeah, yeah. So thanks for joining us, everyone. Obviously, I know most of you via chat or Twitter. Um, I don't know who's in there, but there's a few, which is good. Um,
You know, you know that when you start a company, at least here in Spain, they tell you that the first three investors are the three Fs:
which
fools,
is
friends, and family.
yes,
So I don't know about the fools, but the friends and family are already on the chat.
absolutely. Definitely regulars. His mucking around, no doubt, much more fun than ours. Oh yes, he's definitely he's like a kitten, and as a as the owner of a new kitten, he's hard to wrangle. That's what it is. You need wrangling.
I cannot stay still.
No,
I
well,
have a very hard time doing that.
yes, correct. So what's been happening this week, mate?
Well, I've been really busy. I think that's normal. But I had an interview on Thursday with that TV show, German TV show that I told you. I
Yes.
think the interview is going live on this Thursday. I will post it somewhere. I don't know where. And on Friday and Saturday, I went to the Euskal Encounter, which is that huge LAN party that I mentioned you.
Yeah.
5,500 people all in the same room playing games and stuff. And I brought my tank with me
Yep.
because the event organization asked me to bring some of the things that I did. And they made me do a parade with crawlers with a scale model RC cars made for crawling with large wheels uh, and it was like very very silly because there were these tiny cars in front and then this very huge tank in the back following them, like a constant menace of the little cars being crushed.
Yeah.
But it was really fun. And they let me drive the tank through the very large aisle in the middle of the event at full speed, almost full speed,
Okay.
which was really scary. But I didn't lose control, so
Do you know what full speed is?
I'm not sure because I haven't found yet a place large enough for it to go full speed because I need enough speed. I need enough runway reach top speed without full acceleration. I have to be progressive because if not, the sprockets will explode. And
Yep.
then I need enough space to gently brake the thing to a stop.
Yep.
And I reckon that that will require at least 300 meters straight,
Really?
which I don't have. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow. So the basketball court no good, or those? What
No,
is
no,
that?
no,
Is that handball court? Where you do your testing? What court is that?
no. That's a I don't know how you would call it, but it's soccer. It's a soccer field uh, for small teams. Like I think it's 5 against 5, and then crossing that field there are two basketball courts.
Okay.
So it's a mixed sport field.
All right. So it's
But it's not
multi-purpose.
it's not it's, no yeah, and it's not very long in the when I wasn't on top of the tank. I think I go to about 40% throttle, and when I was on top only like 25.
Okay.
So
So
because I guess maybe not all the people watch the Friday video, but I did both the tank.
well, I didn't watch it either, even though we discussed it was homework. I've been so
No,
busy,
no,
so
I
busy.
joked about it
No,
being
no, no. I
homework.
understand. It's all good. It honestly,
So
it's
you
not a problem.
haven't seen
No,
you haven't
I
seen
haven't
it
seen
yet,
you riding the tank other than previous
the
footage
thumbnail.
where well, no, I haven't even seen the thumbnail. I literally have not opened
Oh,
YouTube in 3 days. I've got a
oh,
deadline. I'm doing a presentation interstate tomorrow, and it consumed all of my energies. Anyone that got a like in the last 3 days should be very happy. Because,
it was a
honestly,
very special.
I got slammed.
Yeah, yeah, I see. And have you finished the job?
The presentation is tomorrow, so I have to go to Adelaide tomorrow, which is only a 1 hour, 1.5 hour flight. But yeah, it's mental.
Okay. I've done quite a few of those in my life.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to bring
Like
up.
driving like 18 hours to deliver a prototype and things like that.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of things I want to cover off this week. I don't have the chat in front of me. Let's see what everyone's doing. You can be chat master. How's that?
I will start reading because Teresa says that I was having a blast on that. I was having a blast on that tank. There is Wellbot and Walter, which I don't know how he does. How can Walter be here and
Because it's
prepare those like?
nine. What is it? 9:45 in the morning. Walter, is it 9:45?
But he he said that the tank is awesome and you rock, JT.
Oh well, thank you very much. It's from watching Walter being so relaxed and just talking shit that I can, get in the groove.
Yeah.
Obviously, the getting used to the chat lag is doing my head in, but that's all right. Sneaking in from work 8:45. Ah, okay, cool, no problems. Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm going to quickly switch to another screen because there's a couple of things I want to discuss. Um, some time ago, Adam Savage of MythBusters fame uh, put this thing out, which was a We the Rosies community-driven build, where the model was carved up into individual pieces, and participants printed out pieces in what was, in theory, a skin tone colour. All right. Have you seen this particular one,
Yes.
Ivan? Okay. So
Mm.
that was all very successful, and lots of participants. Obviously, some people actually had 30 and 40 pieces that they contributed.
Oh.
Um, Brian Vines actually printed one out for me, so that my name got in there somewhere. Um,
Oh.
but moving on from that, we then had uh, Joe 3D Maker Noob. Hang on, let me go here. Switching to there. So now Joe is doing one of his own. So this is a map of Malta and
Mhm.
the little blue
You
sections.
should have asked if anybody knew which country was this,
Ah, okay. Well,
because
that's
you
that's
have two tips there.
that's Pakistan, and anybody that wants to guess something else, you know, uh,
You have the flag colors as a clue.
yeah, exactly.
Pakistan and the flag.
Yeah, exactly. Um, so Joe then did a community build as well. Now I'm just going to quickly switch to my screen again, or our screen.
It's yours. You are sharing it together
Yeah,
with
yeah.
me.
And that's one that I prepared earlier. So that
Yes.
one is part 59. Wrong way. Now I've already shipped
Yes.
one,
There it is.
but I printed another one purely for the sake of showing the indicative
Showing.
size of you know uh, what they are. So anyway, that was pretty cool. So he's done that, and he's had a ton of parts arrive. Tomorrow or the next day is, in theory, the last day that you can post for this project. So all the parts are already consumed. Um, and what he's also done is anybody that also sends an envelope with their address on it, he will send his sticker and the sticker for the mural. So this is the mural sticker, so combination sticker. Um,
Oh,
and then Adam, who happens to be in the chat, has his own community-based uh, printing gig. So at Dragonbane Oz on Twitter has been making these lovely things. Now,
I've seen it, yes.
yes,
And
and
I've even have said something about it.
have you even sent him your logo? Because I've asked for your logo and I've not received it, and I think you promised to send it to him. So I'm not sure what's
Yes, but
going
I
on.
haven't. Sorry, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't had the my average sleeping time for the last 7 days hasn't reached 5 hours a day.
Okay. And are we meant to care or here, I'm going to put you on so we
No, no,
can
no, no,
we
no,
want to
no.
watch the
I thought
tears
that was
flowing
a
from
really
your
good
face.
excuse.
Okay, no tears.
Look at this. Look,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was
There's a
young a week ago.
yeah, okay. Well, you also have a young child.
Yes, yes, but it's a very nice boy.
Oh, good.
He sleeps well,
Sleeps
eats
well.
well. It's not. It's only my fault.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with my sleep deprivation.
All right. So back to Adam's thing. So Adam's made these tiles, and he's actually put them on Thingiverse. So the various creators that he's done, um, he's put them up on Thingiverse so other people can print them, which is rather cool. Um, uh, Alien Slacker 3D or Alien 3D on Twitter was very impressed with the efforts that Adam was doing. So he approached me to participate in this little thing. We
Yes,
decided we would send Adam some filament. So we
which you did.
appreciate his efforts, and so we sent some. And one of the colours he used, I think it was for Heather's, or it was a bright pink. I can't remember which one it was exactly. Let me go back. I'm actually going to go to the hashtag. Let's see what we've got going on here in the hashtag. Apparently Twitter doesn't want to play. Oh, there you go. That's sort of what I want to see. So there's some of the participants or the tiles that he's done, and there's been a few
Yes.
more. So yours and mine. Actually, he did mine, but me being a prick, I asked him to censor my text. It was very rude of me, and he said he'll eventually get round to it. I don't mind if I'm on the end of the queue. It's totally fine. So yeah, I just wanted to highlight that. Good job that he's doing for the community. There's been quite a bit of
Adam,
community support.
Adam says that the thing was used on Queen 3D and Real Sexy Cyborg.
Ah, okay.
Sorry.
Good, thank you. That was the purple glass or glass purple or something, which was pretty good. Let me go see what chat's up to. Walter's going for a meeting. How dare he? He's got a job now, so he decides that he can't hang around. How rude.
How good.
There
Okay.
you go. Okay.
And Wellbot says that as Squirrel is saying that Wellbot is doing a community thing of a totally different kind, we'll be paying attention for that.
I'm sure we'll find out in due course.
Teresa says that you are being mean.
Me?
I don't
No,
know.
never. Not me.
Or a mini.
So I just wanted to certainly cover off those couple of things that are going on in the community. Next week, I'm actually going to follow up on a trend called Wavy Wednesday. Have you seen the Wavy Wednesday? Tom Jackson or
No.
Filament Frenzy has been doing
Yes.
Fernando Jerez prints
Ah,
of
yes.
the wavy vases.
Yes.
If I was intelligent enough, I could probably figure it out. Let's have a look. I'll go find it on Twitter. Where are we here? So Wavy Wednesday's a thing. Wavy Wednesday, and like I said to everybody, yeah, you got to spell it right.
And I designed the other day, and I'm printing now a spool holder for my new 4 kilogram spools
Yep.
of my new filament sponsor because there wasn't those huge spools didn't fit on any of my spool holders. And I have now bought some spool holders from pieces of wood and the old holders,
Yep.
so I can print with the new filament the new spool holders.
Okay.
So it's
Um,
like the fish that bites his tail.
yeah. Did you see Joel Telling's spool rack? He made some brackets on one.
I've seen partially the videos. I've seen that he has done as a rack with 3D printed brackets, and
Yes.
that he has done a strength test
Correct. Correct.
of the brackets. Yes.
In addition, he is now creating a competition for people to design spool holders that hook onto the wooden rails. So without removing
Okay.
the existing spools, um, and there's a particular one that I've seen. Now they're not all in yet, but I've seen one because the guy and I follow each other on Twitter. He's done a fantastic job. The thing clips onto the bracket, then the arm pulls down, and you just pop the spool on. It's just awesome. Anyway, I'll go back to Wavy Wednesday quickly. What I was talking about. I didn't want to interrupt you. So Wavy Wednesday is this. So this is where people are creating um, vases like this. This is the latest thing in the community. These are insane.
Yes, I've seen them.
They're just
Do you know how does he design those?
uh, no, I don't. He probably uses OpenSCAD, or he does a lot of OpenSCAD for some more organic things. This is Fernando, of course. Um, but Filament Frenzy is leading the way in terms of doing insane prints. I'm just trying to see if I can say. Look, people are doing multicolor, so they're doing filament swaps as well.
Yes. Or they have a multicolor printer.
Yes,
It doesn't seem so.
most people are doing filament swaps because most people don't have multicolor printers.
Yes.
But yeah, this is just mental, mental in a good way. There you go. That was an interesting one because you can. So anyway, so yeah, that's Wavy Wednesday, which is um, pretty full on. We might highlight some, or I might highlight
Teresa,
some.
I'm saying that correctly,
Teresa,
Teresa,
yeah.
or how you say Teresa? He says that we have to buy or get Wellbot an FDM printer because he doesn't have one.
No, he has a DLP, I think. So resin DLP.
Oh, oh. So he doesn't have any FDM printers and he has a DLP printer?
Yeah.
That's pretty weird because I've been thinking lately about getting one DLP printer, but for the things that I do, I don't think they will have much use unless I start doing very creating small things. But it's a very interesting technology, and lately there are lots of DLP printers that are really cheap. I don't know if which one does Wellbot have, but
Well, he's sort of
you know
like
which one is it?
you. He can print anything you like as long as it's in red.
Is the it's the best color.
Yes, I
Not
do.
my favorite one, but
No, I understand. Yeah, so he often makes the comment about red, red, or red.
yes, yes. The three main choices of color.
Correct.
Yes.
So
Because
he
RGB is for losers. You can use RRR.
RRR. Okay,
Yes.
that's what pirates say. R. Ah,
Yes.
yes.
Even
Yes.
even I do that.
Yeah. Very
Yeah,
good.
I'm. Have you been able to reach to the photos that I did send you in Hangouts, which we don't use to communicate with each other, and that's why you didn't
Yeah.
see
Why on
them
earth would
before?
you send me something in a foreign environment?
I you know do you know that I don't have your email account
Let me just tell you what it is right now. Uh,
right
he,
now in front of everyone in the internet,
yeah.
or at least those of our those of us which did you know that we've lost one subscriber since we started the live stream?
What are we? 26 now.
No, 28. We were 29, I guess.
Subscribers?
Right?
No, I thought we were
Yes.
27. Oh, here we go.
Then we.
Here we go. A pop up has appeared on my Gmail.
Yes,
All
all
right.
of those.
What do you want me to show?
You can show first the last one that is a view, a
The
night view of
the
the venue.
the video.
Yes.
All right. Let me do that. Let me make
I
sure.
don't know if you can do that without revealing
All
anything
right.
terrible, but
It's only small. That's all right. I'll just put it there. I've got to get it onto the right screen. Which you
live
did.
streaming, everyone. That's what we are good at.
Oh yeah, total noobs. Absolutely. All right.
Wellbot says that his printer is a Gizmo 3D one.
Okay.
Okay.
I have no idea what's going to happen here. Oh, that worked. So there's a
Okay. Yes.
if I held the button down, the play button goes away. That's good. So I can. So
Okay. Yes.
there were 5,500 people here.
Yes. And as many screens and computers and everything. I think you didn't start it from the beginning, maybe,
No, that's all there
or
is.
I did passes and I. Okay, okay.
That's all
It's
there
not
is.
a very long game.
No, it's not. It's like literally that long.
Did I did send you the short one. Why I did that?
I don't know. You're
Live
special.
streaming, everyone. That's what we are good at. I will search for that one
Let me
because I have one that.
let me have a
Yes,
look.
this is not. This is the one.
Are you going to send me a different one? That'd be handy.
Of course, I. Yes,
So
I'm doing that
there's a
right.
static shot. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
This one, if it is only one, I can send it to you through Twitter. You, it doesn't mind. It doesn't matter right now. Okay, there it goes. Uploading. Halfway there.
So that's a just a photo. That's okay.
Yes. This is a panorama photo of the place, which is a convention center,
Yep.
and it's huge, huge, and that's the biggest room of the mall
Okay.
that are in the place. And yes, Huelvo says that it's a big LAN party. Yes, it is. And there are lots of contests and people dress up and wear costumes, and it's really something to be seen. Okay, you should have it there now.
All right. Now, if I could only figure out how to get back to the notifications, people in conversation, because I could hear the
If you click in my name there,
yeah,
click in
that's
my
right.
name.
I got it. I got it. I could hear
The one in the bottom.
the bleeping before, and I had no idea what the little blips were. Now I know.
Blips where?
The bleeps were the individual photos coming in.
Ah, okay.
All right. All right. Let's see how that goes. Um, yes, there is a maximize.
Teresa says that show us the spicy notes, which I have no idea what that means. I'm
Let me
I'm lacking lots of context there.
let me see what she's saying. Uh, Spicy nudes. Oh, she wants nude photos. But she's
That
yeah.
first, that's not worth it, and second, that's not going to happen. This is this is a podcast for all audiences.
Yeah.
But you can say whatever you want in the comments.
All right. So here's the land party. I'm not sure if anyone hears audio.
I don't know. I will tell you.
We'll know in about 20 seconds. Wellbot says yes, we can hear it.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Wellbot.
Then there is the very big LAN party. Yes. Well, I think you can see me there. Yes, in, in the 12th row or something like that on the right.
Is there a picture of you in the tank? I know there's a picture of the tank, which I'm getting to.
No, you can go through the photos if you want, and I can tell you what's going on. But I did in this one in here. I don't know if you are showing it right now or not.
I'm about to show
Let me know.
a tank.
I see. No?
There you go.
Okay. And that one after finishing, we did a parade, and after finishing the parade, one of the motor police got loose, which is something that I really need to fix. And one of the crawler cars offered to, or one of the guys with a crawler car, offered to tow me.
Oh, so this guy here was towing you.
Yes, and successfully towing me. The only thing that I need to do was to leave it in neutral, so it didn't break.
Yep.
And that little car was towing the huge large tank.
Okay.
So was and it was as spectacular as the tank driving by itself. Seeing that little, the car is like two cars on top of each other are as tall as the tank.
Right.
So you can get an idea of how small that little car was.
Yeah.
But they have huge reduction.
Wow.
Yes, well, yes. He says that the car must have a lot of torque. They have lots of reduction in a pretty large motor, but they are being used for crawling, so they don't have that much speed, but they are really torquey. And that's the.
Not yet. Almost there.
Not
Almost.
yet.
No, that's
Almost
okay.
there, almost there.
Now or now-ish.
But now is. But I didn't roll the tank in that place because I didn't want to get hurt or hurt anyone, and there was there was lots of room between the people, as you can see in that photo. And in this photo, you can see that almost everybody that was on the party slept there, in a different room, the same size than the room with the computers, but full of tents and people working in the wood industry. You
Okay.
know, cutting wood in the entire night with how do you say snoring,
Snoring, yes.
lots of snoring,
Ah,
lots and lots of
so
snoring.
what you're saying is it was sound like chainsaws.
Yes, yes,
I'll never make that
yes,
noise again.
yes. I, I think this is being recorded. I don't know if you
Yeah.
are.
All right.
Yes,
I'll only ever make that noise if someone plays it
yes.
back.
Lots of yeah, lots of people snoring, and it was quite difficult to sleep in there because of the noise. But I didn't. I think the most that I did sleep was like 4 hours or something like that.
Okay. So
So
here's now a picture
really
of
fun.
the little crawlers or trawlers, whatever you're
Yes,
calling them.
crawlers, like
Crawlers.
crawling
Yeah.
bugs
Yep.
that crawl, crawlers, and at the end of the parade, in front of the big stage, we did put all the cars in line, and that's the view of the tank and the other cars, which are all scale accurate scale replicas of real cars.
Yep.
All of them about mine. So like in Spanish, you say it's like an elephant in a dollar store.
In a what store?
I don't know how. Yes,
In what
because
store?
if an elephant
In
enters, because dollar stores in here are have very
dollar
narrow
store.
areas.
Yeah,
So
dollar store. Yeah, yeah.
yes,
Understand.
so it's the same comparison.
It's like
And
bull in a china shop is the other saying.
yes. I remember an episode of Mythbusters that was about that.
Yes, correct. Then they literally
About
put
bull,
the
and
bulls
they
in the
put a
with
bull in a China
with the
shop.
shelves. Yeah, correct.
Well, they made a fake China shop and they put a bull on it.
Yeah.
I guess that's because they didn't find any any what I'm making is here.
Oh, good.
Uh, that's because they didn't find any China shop owners that would let them put a bull inside, which
Yeah,
has to be pretty. I
it would be very awkward.
can you imagine the production people of the show calling China shops asking them if they will let a bull inside?
Yeah,
Like no, nobody will take that seriously.
exactly.
Everyone will think that is a prank call or something.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's another shot of.
It's a cut of that.
Let's have a look.
Yes, another shot of the small trailers and
Almost there. Should be now, ish, or very soon.
yes, and those are the crawlers, and there were little scale trucks, and as they were too slow for the parade, they remain in the test field. That there were also excavators and cranes and all kind of construction stuff, and they were moving earth and soil from one place to another with the trucks and everything.
Oh, look, and there's a giant tank.
Yes, and that car that you see now in front of the tank in the right, that one tried to push me from behind while I was driving, and he could do it if I release the brake. He could push me from behind, but I told the guy I will just release the stick, so I will try to brake a little bit to see if you can drive against my threads.
Yep.
And his car got stuck in uh, under the tank.
Ah, okay. Because of
And
the angle.
it started to smell like burning
Yes.
because his motor got stalled, which is something that should never happen.
All right.
But really powerful those little cars. I got really impressed.
Okay.
I'm searching for another photo.
All right. Well, I won't put the picture back to us then.
And haven't you seen the photo then that I posted, the video that I posted yesterday night about a print that got really bad because
Oh,
I
yes. Yeah, I did see that. So this was the layer delamination.
yes. And do you remember that I told you a while ago that mm, every few weeks I have to replace the entire hot end of my CR10s?
Yes. And I didn't believe you.
That was the case because I did try to replace the nozzle just out of the sake, just by the sake of, for the sake of trying it out, and I did replace the nozzle, and it did change nothing because I've made the test a few times, and the ball gets inside the aluminum block, and between the PTF heat tube and the aluminum block, some kind of gook or a sticky mess gets formed, and there is no way to remove that from inside the block. The only thing that I can do is just to swap it.
Why don't you use all metal throat with the heat pipe?
I I will have to do that in some time in the future,
Ah,
but for now, I cannot spend too much time maintaining the printers. I just want them to be working.
yes.
And replacing an entire hot end with the PT heat tube, heat block, and everything now costs me 12 euros
Mm.
and like 7 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
I can remove and reconnect everything like in 10 minutes.
Okay.
But yes, I should do that.
Teresa, you sound as bad as me with hot ends. Yes, Teresa has fun with hot ends. She's got a couple of videos on her YouTube which are just, they should be X rated, but anyway, or R rated at least.
Because of the shredding or
But no, not swearing, although she's prone to type interesting words. No, the actions of the aluminium block and the hot end going in and out like this. So,
okay.
so
I see.
we'll wait. We'll wait for the comment to come in. 12 seconds. Although
Okay.
although Wellbot's heard it, so
Yes,
uh,
Wellbot is already live.
is the stream? I don't think the stream's having issues. What you're making? Although anyone
I'm
else?
seeing the stream. I'm seeing the stream in a different screen, and about for sporadic glitches, it,
Okay.
it works fine.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not looking at the actual YouTube page, but I'm looking at the OBS page, and it's all green.
No,
Uh,
I'm looking at the YouTube feed
it's okay.
directly on the iPad.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's
All right.
looks
There you
looks
go.
great.
Oh dear, my reputation precedes me. Yes, that's Teresa for sure. Low res but
And
no
Wellbot says
dropouts.
low res, but I see it just fine. And mine has to go to Australia and back.
Yes. So you're skyping to me, and then I'm pushing out to back to America. I assume it's America. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
And then it goes back to me from America.
Yes, correct. Because you're then viewing it. All right. What else is news?
Yes.
How's a Printer Pro going?
Well, the what? Yeah?
How's your more specifically, how's your filament going? Mirandament.
Oh, my filament is going great. I'm doing now two huge prints, but I cannot turn the camera. The camera is positioned strategically to not show you any spoilers for my channel
Yep.
in every single direction, so I
Yeah.
cannot move it to show you. But I'm doing two huge prints for this week's video, for which I'm already being late because after I have to finish this week's video for Wednesday, because in Thursday and Friday I will be doing a collab with another YouTuber
Yep.
that you know about, but nobody else does know.
Yep.
That will be revealed next week. So I have to finish this week's video on Wednesday because on Thursday and Friday I will be really busy. And tomorrow is a holiday in here,
Okay.
which I will take the holiday from my morning job, but not from this. I will be working here on the afternoon. I hope. And in the interview that I did, uh, they wanted to meet with me at 6 a.m. here in the shop.
As you do.
Yes, and they regretted immediately when they arrived because they didn't find anything open to have a coffee before coming here.
Yeah.
So I did have my coffee at home, but I didn't have no coffee. It was really hot in here, and we started recording at 6 a.m. and we ended up the interview at 1:20 p.m.
Oh wow. Okay.
for a for a 10-minute interview.
Wow. But how
But we
much
went.
how much footage do you shoot for your videos?
Oh, for my but that's the thing. What I do is zero planning and recording everything. Their approach is the complete opposite.
Yeah.
They plan the shots a lot and they record very little.
Okay.
I think we both would have taken the same amount of time recording a lot or preparing and recording very little, but uh, I think everything compensates at the end because they had to be preparing the video weeks in advance,
Yep.
arranging the meeting with me, the location, the weather, and everything, and the shots. They had a cameraman, some recording man, the interviewer, and me just for that 10-minute video, and I would have done it everything by myself. I would have taken very little time preparing, the same amount of time recording, and more time editing. So I think it would have taken the same amount of time,
Fair enough.
and three people less.
Yes.
I could not believe when they appeared and three people just to talk. The first thing that I asked the guy who contacted me is if he was sure that I was the guy that he wanted to talk to, because I thought that he made a mistake.
Yeah, I know. But is this stemmed from the sand drawing robot?
Yes, yes, yes. We went with the San Rolling Road to the beach, and when we got there by car, and when we got to the beach, we decided to swap the drawing spot. So I had to go with the robot in my shoulder like for 10 to 15 minutes, and then I realized how much it does weigh.
Yeah.
It was, I should have put transporting wheels on it. Apart from the drawing wheels, I should have put on it transporting wheels.
Okay.
That would have been really smart
Yeah, but
from my
you
part.
weren't imagining that it was going to be transported like that.
No, no way.
Nor
It was a toy
nor
for one video.
nor would you have imagined the international fame you're getting from it with the various news outlets.
Yeah, but that has no repercussion for me.
No, of
I've,
course.
I've, I've stopped answering to media requests because I get nothing from it, and some of them are very rude.
Oh, okay.
I had one asking me, do you give us permission to use the footage on this video? And then there is a legal paragraph like this big
Hmm.
saying that they have exclusive rights forever for everything in any media, and they didn't even say who they were.
Yeah.
Then I will not reply to that
Yeah.
email.
In Australia, we would say we have two words for that. But in this podcast, the or the stream or the podcast would be goodbye. There's two different words that we would
Okay.
use. One begins with F, and the next one begins with O.
Okay, okay,
But goodbye would
okay.
work.
Yes, yes. Goodbye. Goodbye is
Or,
adequate for
or,
this
or
stream.
thank you.
Thank you.
Hmm,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yes, I usually tend to not reply because I think it's not worth the time. But yes, Wellbot is asking if I did a switch for that interview too.
Yeah.
All the switch that I'm able to do, I did for that one video, and I cannot replicate that. Fire truck. What Jamaican says fire truck. What's fire truck?
It
Why fire truck?
rhymes with fire truck. Begins with F,
Ah,
ends with K.
Okay, okay, fire truck. Okay, I have to learn all those. Okay, country. Walter is back here again.
Yeah,
He
he's.
had a where did he had a meeting in the front porch of his house or
Well, he's asking. We're still talking. Well, technically, yes. Uh,
you asked me?
if we started on
Yes,
if we started on time, we'd only have 5 minutes to go. But technically, we were 7 or 8 minutes
yes.
late. So depending on your schedule,
Now we are
we either keep going,
no we are going to go to the eight extra
X
minutes.
minutes.
Yes, I think someone knocked the door, but I'm not going to open.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting for anyone.
You've been swatted. Do you know what swatting is?
That doesn't happen here.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but that cannot happen here because we don't have that.
Yeah, because there's drug lords everywhere, and there's terrorists.
No,
They'll look after everything.
but we had a terrorist group in here until like 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it. I wasn't trying to
But
be rude
but
or anything.
not
I know
but
there were terrorists.
not but not even that caused swatting anywhere.
Yeah,
There is no way that the police is going to accept a call for some information and they're going to go to a house. There is
yeah.
no way that that's going to happen.
No, understood.
No,
Wellbot's
no.
put a secret swish in one of his videos. Yeah, I
What's that secret trees? Covering your entire body up to here and do it below the camera or something?
no, I saw that one. It wasn't that secret, was it?
Yeah?
Yeah, he because his roof slants. Oh, I'll do it this way. His roof slants like
Yes.
this. He had to sort of half duck his
Yes.
head when he did the swish. And is that right, Wellbot? And then you put it on Twitter. I think you. Yeah, here we go.
It
Lol.
seems so.
Anyway.
Seems
Uh,
so. Okay.
all right. What else is news?
Well, I'm working on two. Did you see? Did you saw the last Monday's video that I did for the automatic stamp?
Yes, the one you did in Fusion 360, but it wasn't a Fusion 360 tutorial.
It wasn't.
Yep.
Did you understood anything that I wanted to say or show?
No, that made sense. I got what it was, and it was. I thought it was all right. I probably left a comment.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and now I'm waiting for Joel to print it.
Oh, okay. And,
I did send him what he needed to buy apart from what he had to print to make it work.
yep.
But I haven't tested anything. I haven't printed anything. So he will probably find the same issues that I would have found in my own video.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to be me
He's
suffering for one.
he's going to be the guinea pig. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
I don't mind that.
Guinea pig.
He's got more time now.
Yes. I don't think that. I think he instantly swapped free time for YouTube work instant. It was, I think, knowing that I know now from the YouTube live, I think he did exactly that. He earned like 6 or 8 hours more a day free, and he occupied those hours instantly with YouTube.
Hmm. Yeah. He was also looking very very tired for a while.
Yes. Yes. Having two jobs is tiring, no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter which one, which jobs those are.
Yep.
Does anyone here have two jobs or no job or one job? We are 4 or 5 in here. Have you had ever two jobs or 3 jobs or?
Mm, no. I've had part-time jobs which overlap, but not full-time job and part-time at the same time.
Okay. I did for the first year and a half. No, the first full year, I was having two full-time, one full-time job, 8 hours a day, and YouTube. Then I switched to half-time, which I'm doing now in YouTube. And Wellbot says that he had two jobs in the past, but not allowed to work ATM. ATM? What's ATM?
At the moment, he's
Oh,
Wellbot has health issues.
I've read something about that.
He's got
Okay.
a hole in his head. Oh, that's just one of the many things. He has fluid running out of his head, out of his skull.
Okay, that's an issue. And
It's not ideal. I don't laugh because it's funny. I laugh because
no,
it's
no, no,
terrible.
no. Is he going to do something about that, or
Yeah, yeah,
go to the doctor or something?
yeah, yeah. That's one of the things you would do. Oh, my brain is leaking.
Yes,
I should
yes.
go to the doctor.
No, no,
Fort.
don't give them the diagnose.
Okay, here we go. When I was working video games, he was doing 16 hours a day. That was all fun. So Teresa's little kidlet has, I don't know how far on the range of autism, but so she's got many jobs dealing with
Yes,
autism, child with autism.
unpaid, unpaid jobs, I imagine.
Yeah, correct. Adam, 40 hours plus part time. What you're making, full time and casual sucked. Yep, that makes sense. And
Yes,
Walter, the master streamer, his full time job was streaming, and now he's now.
but he managed to have two full-time jobs only streaming.
Yep, correct. Yeah,
He
one in the morning,
he
one in the
did,
evening.
yeah.
He did
Once
breakfast radio
that's
and the drive home radio.
yeah. That's a lot of streaming.
There's lol from Walter, but Wellbot. I've had one operation, but it made the hole bigger, so they patched it
How
temporarily.
how how do you get a patch hole in the floor? So he needs money. Where does Wellbot live?
Brisbane, north of Australia.
And do you have universal healthcare coverage in Australia?
Yes, but I'm not so sure what the circumstances are for this particular
Oh,
thing.
okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I will not dig on that. Okay.
So not everything is free. Um,
Yes.
if you get hit by a car, they put you in hospital, but I don't know what happens after that.
Okay.
So
Like in here, if you get hit by a car, you don't have to pay anything.
okay,
No, that is here is you have to be on the social security account of someone, your parents or your
yep,
wife, your husband, or someone. But if you have that, you don't have to pay anything.
yeah,
If you don't have that, you get basic coverage, and I don't know what happens with the rest.
yeah. There you go. The scan he needs is one of the few things that is not covered by public health.
Okay, okay, okay.
It's a bugger.
Yes.
Let me just close a couple of
But
things
that's
here.
why here in Spain, and I think in all the countries that have universal health coverage, most of the machines and the equipment at the hospitals is really old, but it works,
Yep.
and only the really really specialized machines are really new and expensive, and that's because it is not a business.
Yeah.
If you need an X-ray, you will have to go to an X-ray machine that is 20 years old
Okay.
because it is an X-ray machine and it will give you an X-ray. But if you have something like Wellbot has and need a very expensive machine, most probably there will be only one in 500 kilometers around or something like that. Only one or two in the country.
Yeah.
You will have to go there, but you will be able to use.
Okay. Good.
But yes, yeah, I hope he gets better or with less holes or something.
Less holes. Less holes is good.
Less holes.
Yeah.
It
Now
is
now
very
now with less
yes.
holes. I think I'll register the domain name for Wellbot. Now with less holes. Um, because I got nothing better to do. I've got one other thing I'd like to show. This is something that interests me a lot, purely from a fascination point of view. Um, there's a hologram. Let's have a look here. I've got to go to this screen, here, and here. Have a look at this. I don't want to show the full video, but I just want to show
Okay.
a couple of little parts of this thing. So there's this thing on
Yes.
Kickstarter. I don't know how it's going to go scrolling,
Mhm.
but it's a block. It looks to be maybe um, 4 inches deep, 10 centimeters deep. But have a look at that.
Yes.
Have a look at this. It's mental.
Yes, I see it. Yes, but is it real?
Yes, it's real. It better. I just put my money down on Kickstarter.
Did you pay for it?
Yeah, yeah, paid for it. Oh no, it's not funded yet. It's funded by multiple percent. Um,
Hmm.
but it's like,
And do you think it works for real?
yeah. Well, are you familiar with Dizengoff or Dizengoff, the 3D artist? He's on Twitter quite a bit.
Yes, yes,
He
yes,
does 3D modeling and what have you. He introduced me to it. He's seen it. He has one. Right? They actually use
he has seen
his
it physically,
physically seen it.
and you trust him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Put it this way,
then okay,
900 bucks. I'd want to trust him. So,
okay, okay.
the,
Because it seems really fake, really fake.
really? Oh,
So it might work. Yes.
yes. Oh, I'll let you know. I'll put the tears.
No, I hope not. I hope not.
Yeah.
But I will take a closer look to that video
Yeah. I'll put a link
to see if
somewhere.
I can
Figure out how
get
to do
how
it.
it works, and
Yeah.
yes,
How
because
you
I'm seeing things that
you're seeing things.
yes.
You're seeing things that you're going. No, that doesn't work.
Do you know that I did work for a while as an advisor for a local business innovation center, telling them which ideas were technically feasible and which weren't,
Ah, okay.
or better, demonstrating to the entrepreneurs which ideas were technically possible and which weren't.
Okay.
And I did crush a fair amount of uh, illusion and hope, but I did save those people a lot of money.
Okay. Is anybody else losing sound? Walter's losing sound. We'll wait for.
No, no.
That's better than losing his mind, I guess.
Yes.
Do do do. Wait for the chat. Wait for the chat. Yep, there you go.
No,
Teresa
Teresa
just lost
says
her mind.
that she's on this.
Sorry, Walter. It's Florida based. Maybe the gators are chewing on your internet cable.
Or it got wet in the swamps,
Yeah. Although Walter did have a
or both.
problem recently. I think someone severed with a backhoe or something the internet down his place. He was streaming from his mobile phone.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway,
That's something that can happen.
indeed.
Yes. Well, I think this is going to be enough for this week, I
Yes, of
guess.
course.
Right?
Yep.
We've done the extra 8 minutes that I did miss doing silly things before the stream. So Teresa is telling that her cat is doing noises, I think.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you everyone
So
for joining. Thank you, Ivan, for attending.
yes, thanks to you, JT.
No worries, and we'll catch you all next week. Bye bye.
Yes. See you next week, y'all.
Bye.
Bye bye. So how